Chapter 54. Huangfu Chaoge. Mu Chunfeng wiped the blood at his ears and eyes and looked at Gu Chen with a horrified expression. Long Wanqing gradually came to her senses. Master Liu Nian wiped the cold sweat from his bald head. This, what is this singing? Long Wanqing looked at Gu Chen in horror. This is my own creation. It's called Little Radish. Gu Chen, however, immediately said excitedly. Long Wanqing, what I want to ask is, what the hell are you singing? Not trying to ask you the name of the song. This isn't right. There's never been a song that could make me lose my mind like this. It's not just a song, is it? Master Quicksilver looked at Gu Hai blankly. Master Quicksilver, are you praising me? I also feel that my song is different. Gu Chen interjected at the right time. Master Liu Nian, Gu Hai said with a faint burst of bitter laughter. I don't know. Maybe in his song. It just comes with an attribute called difficult to listen to. Master, you don't like it. It's because you don't know how to appreciate it. Gu Chen was instantly exasperated. After Mu Chunfeng wiped the blood from his eyes and ears, he looked at Gu Chen with a disgusted expression. Gu Hai, you can control its mind anyway. Why don't you erase its consciousness and reshape it? Mu Chunfeng, you're not a thing. I kindly sang to you, and you still want to harm me. Gu Chen glared angrily. Gu Hai, however, shook his head and said, it's not necessary. Even though it's a bit hard to hear, it's okay. Maybe when I need this song. Master, it's still you who understands me the most. I've decided. I'll sing you a song every day from now on. Gu Chen was instantly moved and said. Gu Hai's face darkened and said, if you dare to sing to me again, I'll reshape your consciousness right away. Gu Chen, don't sing to us in the future either, Long Wanqing shouted. The crowd nodded their heads. Gu Chen was speechless. Good songs are often found, but knowing the voice is hard to find. That day, when you guys went to mourn the old Manor Master, you didn't say that you would take me with you. Long Wanqing was slightly stunned. Luckily, I didn't take you there. What? You guys don't understand my song. The old Manor Master surely understands it. It's a pity that the old Manor Master is no more. I would have wanted to go to his memorial service to give his remains a send-off and sing a song that I created especially for him, Gu Chen depressedly said. Crowd, it's a good thing I didn't take you there. Long Wanqing sighed slightly. The memorial service for the old Manor Master, Yun Mo and the others cried their tears dry. The hall was filled with a sad atmosphere. If Gu Chen suddenly gave a voice of Little Carrot, that picture was too beautiful. The crowd didn't dare to think about it. Gu Hai, it's a good thing you didn't take him there at that time. Master Liu Nian nodded. Gu Hai nodded. Yeah. Gu Chen kind of ran off the rails. With a depressed look on his face, Gu Chen walked to the side and cursed the crowd. The flying boat followed the direction pointed out by Gu Chen and circled around in a big circle, finally arriving far away from the edge of a battlefield. A huge battlefield in a north-south direction. To the south of the battlefield was a huge city that was even larger than Silver Moon City. In the sky above that city, rolling yellow chi was currently floating flatly, as if it was a golden sea that covered the entire sky above the city. Is that chi luck? So much? Gu Hai was surprised. Compared to the chi luck in front of him, his own Great Han Dynasty's chi luck was pitifully small, and the chi luck over the Great Han Dynasty could only be seen as 1 or 2 wisps of smoke like chi luck. Instead, in front of him, it was a sea of clouds. It rolled as if it was a sea. The Divine Foothills Imperial Dynasty moved its capital, and this is the new capital, Divine Foothills City. This is the Divine Foothill Dynasty's fortune. The national fortune is thick. The people of the Divine Foothill Imperial Dynasty are indeed extremely supportive of the Divine Foothill Imperial Dynasty. Grandmaster Liu Nian sighed. Chi fortune enveloped Divine Foothill City. The North City Gate was wide open, and a large number of generals rushed out to fight outside the city. On top of the city tower, a man wearing a dragon robe, was currently standing. The man had his hand on the railing and was coldly looking at the distant north. "That's Huangfu Chaoge." Long Wanqing's eyes lit up. "Is this the big showdown?" Mu Chunfeng was surprised. In the north, a large mountain was also surrounded by a large army, and above the mountain a handsome flag rushed into the sky with a large Lu character. The top of the mountain had been flattened, and a group of generals could be seen embracing a middle-aged man who had a mustache, a country face, and was wearing a brocade robe, looking majestic. All around stood strong men in all shapes and sizes, all centered around this man. The middle-aged man sat on top of a chair, his right hand lightly caressing a killing head at the armrest of the chair, coldly looking at Huangfu Chaoge on the distant city tower. "King Lu Yong." Long Wanqing raised an eyebrow. "That's King Lu Yong," Gu Hai said in surprise. The center of the battlefield between the two sides was very vast, and in the middle of the battlefield there were a large number of generals in the midst of fighting. At the same time, King Lu Yong had sent out 800 giant dragons, roaring as they charged into the battlefield. Ong, ong, ong. The group of dragons roared with such ferocity that wherever they went, the sky was filled with dark clouds, as if they wanted to overwhelm the divine Foothills army in an instant. Rumble. Steeply, the earth roared. It was as if a huge mountain had risen from the ground. Roar, roar. Every great mountain let out a roar. However, it was seen that each great mountain slowly climbed up from the ground. But it was a humanoid great mountain, with countless broken rocks strangely coalescing together to form a stone mountain man monster. "What is that?" Gu Chen said in surprise from the sidelines. "Foothill Stone Man," Mu Chunfeng explained. "Foothill Stone Man. What does that mean? Is it this kind of stone man? It's a big guy several hundred feet tall." Gu Chen was surprised. "Faux stone people. A bunch of elf-type demons, right? It's the national beast of the Divine Foe dynasty. An earth and stone-type demon," Mu Chunfeng explained. Ong, roar, boom, boom, boom. Huge footstone man, as if a monstrous giant general, and a group of dragons blatantly ferocious collision and up. The two ferocious beasts, the great war and up, at once, hit the flying sand and stones, the sky dark. The generals on the original battlefield had to stop, retreating from each other, giving the battlefield to the group of dragons and the footstone man. Boom, boom, boom. Under the powerful battle, there was a large earthquake in general everywhere. On the distant city tower, Huangfu Chaoge watched a group of full stone people battle, a wave of worry flashing through his eyes. On top of another large mountain, King Lu Yong watched a group of dragons battle. His face was also gloomy. "This full stone man. It's so weird," Gu Hai said in surprise. Boom. A full stone man was seen being blasted and broken by a giant dragon. Clatter. A broken stone on the ground. In the blink of an eye suddenly stood up again, the shattered body. Coalesced again. The full stone man resurrected again in general, and rushed into the battlefield again. Ang, boom. A sin dragon had its head blown to pieces by the full stone man in a scream of misery. But the sin dragon did not have the full stone man's ability to be reborn, and fell down, spattering blood on the spot. I don't know how this full stone man came to be. Anyway, this type of demonic beast is the most troublesome. They are invulnerable to swords and spears, and their bodies are sturdy, but even if you shatter it, it can quickly revive again. This national beast of the Divine Foothills Imperial Dynasty. How many other Imperial dynasties have died of envy? Mu Chunfeng laughed bitterly. In the distance, King Lu Yong seemed to be getting a little impatient as he watched, turning his head, looking to the side at a man in white. The man nodded, stepped, and rushed up to the sky. Huyu. The white-clothed man stood in midair, coldly looking across at Huangfu Chaoge, probing out his right hand and violently chopping at the direction of Divine Foothills City in a vague manner. Buzz. A giant blade chi steeply appeared in the void. It was as if the heavens had chopped over. With a loud bang, the blade chi chopped from where the man in white was, all the way to Divine Foothill City. Rumble. Above the earth, a 10,000 feet long super trench was abruptly left behind. Countless debris exploded up into the air once again. The earth was split in half by this blade, and the huge blade, even more so, rushed straight to Divine Foothill City. Boom! Divine Foothill City steeply appeared a blue boundary to meet this knife, but a violent burst of shaking, as if at any time to break open in general. Huangfu Chaoge, are you still cowering in the city? The man in white let out a cold shout. Not far away, Gu Hai and the others were gloomy. Who was this man in white? Just now, Lingxu's blade chi for a moment. It was too fierce, right? 10,000 feet of earth was chopped in half. This is Prince Aoshan, Long Wanqing said with a slight frown. Oh, Prince Aoshan, Gu Hai said doubtfully. It should be the former prince of the dragon clan, Aoshan. Unfortunately, he made a big mistake and was relegated to a sinful dragon. Now, the dragon clan crown prince is no longer him. Aoshan is now temporarily under the jurisdiction of King Lu Yong. Long Wanqing frowned. Aoshan. Gu Hai looked at the white-clothed man with a fierce face in the distance. Aoshan, it seems like an extremely strong person in the Heaven Opening Palace is calling out to Huangfu Chaoge. Huangfu Chaoge will think that he is only at the Yuanying realm. Can he handle it? Master Liu Nian frowned. Huangfu Chaoge, only at the Yuanying realm. Gu Hai was slightly stunned. Could the Yuanying realm fight against a strong person from the Heaven Opening Palace? Waving his hand, he had the flying boat quietly parked at a valley, trying not to be discovered anymore. In the distance, Aoshan was calling out to Huangfu Chaoge. Huangfu Chaoge was silent for a while, and suddenly opened his mouth. Divine Foothill's Imperial Dynasty people. I am incompetent, leading to today's catastrophe, but I don't regret it. Now I want to meet the incoming attack. I have slack strength. Need your strength. If you want to help me, please raise your right hand. Lend me the strength of your whole body. If you feel that I have no way, you may let it go, plead, and worship. Buzz. Just as Huangfu Chaoge finished speaking, the sea of chi clouds in the sky steeply trembled, as if following the chi that had been gathered in the first place, and traveling to the ears of each and every one of his subjects. Your Majesty, I would like to help you. Your Majesty, please use my power. Emperor, we will always support you. A cry came out from all over the Divine Foothill's Imperial Dynasty. Not far away from Gu Hai's party, there was a small market town. Gu Hai saw at a glance. There were people who suddenly raised their right hand. Then, it seemed like a yellow light rushed out from their right hand. Then, the people suddenly lost their whole body's strength and sat down on the ground in a state of weakness. One after another, almost all of the people suddenly raised their right hands, and a wave of people's power, all of them came out of their hands and headed towards the Divine Foothill Imperial Dynasty's Chi Luck. Rumble. Above the sea of Chi Luck clouds, a vortex formed, pouring all of the people's power that had converged into Huangfu Chaoge's body in a swarm. Rumble. A violent storm of power surged down Huangfu Chaoge, gathering the power of the people of the Divine Foothill's Imperial Dynasty. Huangfu Chaoge rushed into the sky. Probing out his right hand, he punched towards Aoshan. King Lu Yong, if you want to destroy my Divine Foothills, come in person. What's the point of sending this little worm? Roar. Huangfu Chaoge let out a roar. Ong, a wave of anger flashed in Aoshan's eyes as he roared and punched. Boom.